Hello, today I want to walk you through a quick demonstration of how to request a custom contract from an ally in our TradersAlly marketplace. This feature is especially useful when you come across a contract that's almost what you need, but just not quite. Maybe the scope needs to be slightly expanded, or you want a variation of an existing product or service. Custom contracts are designed to meet those exact needs. This works for all types of contracts, whether it's digital products like indicators or tools, or service-based help like one-time contracts. In today's example, we're going to go with a digital product contract, but the steps are pretty much the same regardless of the type. Alright, let's jump into the steps. First, you need to log in as a trader. Once you're inside the dashboard, head over to the search bar at the top. Let's say you want to reach out to a specific ally, like Alec Bowman. You'll type in his name, hit search, and once he shows up in the search results, you'll go ahead and click View Profile. Now, you're on Alec's profile. Underneath his About section, you'll see a button that says Request Custom Contract. Click that. This brings you to the Custom Contract Request page. Here, there's really no strict template for how to write your request, but I highly recommend being as specific and clear as possible. The more detail you give, the better your ally can quote you accurately, and more importantly, understand exactly what you need. In this example, let's say you're interested in a custom version of Alec Opening Range Indicator. The original version currently plots ranges from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, but you want it to also support a 30-second interval. So here's what you might do. First, copy the original contract's title and description to provide context, then clearly state your custom request. In this case, you can add something like, please add a 30-second interval option to the existing opening range indicator. Update the title to reflect the request, something like, add 30-second interval to opening range indicator. Next, choose the appropriate category. Since this is a modification of a tool, select Custom Help. Then, under Contract Type, you'll choose Digital Product. When it comes to pricing, it's flexible. Since the original product is listed at $299 and you're asking for an extra customization, you might choose to start your offer at $349. It's totally okay if you're unsure. Ally can always counteroffer and suggest a revised price. Select Requested Due Date. You need to specify the due date when you expect Ally to finish and deliver a custom contract. Optionally, you can upload an attachment. Maybe you have screenshots, a PDF with annotated requirements, or examples of what you mean. This isn't mandatory, but it's definitely helpful. It acts like proof of what you're asking for and gives the ally more clarity when reviewing your request. Once you've filled everything out, just click Submit Request. So what happens next? As soon as Alec logs into his dashboard, he'll see a notification alerting him of a new custom contract request. He can click into it, read the details, review your price and attachments, and decide what to do. There are 3 paths forward for Alec. He can view the request outright, he can accept the request outright, he can reject the request, or he can message you privately to ask for clarification or negotiate changes before proceeding. If Alec accepts the request, he'll navigate to his Manage Custom Requests page and hit the Accept button. When Ally accepts a contract, automatic email is sent to the trader with a custom payment link. This is to ensure Ally starts working on a custom contract after payment is processed. If he decides to reject it, a pop-up window will appear where he can write his reason for rejection. For example, he might say, "Hi, I'd love to do this, but can you increase your offer to $399? You'll get that notification instantly, and you can choose to revise and resubmit the request. Alternatively, Alec might choose to simply message you directly. He can go into the built-in messaging system and write something like, "Hey, thanks for your request. Can you raise the price a bit and resubmit? This will take me extra time to implement." Either way, you're both able to communicate before anything is finalized, which keeps things transparent and efficient. Once Alec accepts the contract and you complete your payment, this becomes an active but private contract. only visible to you and Alec. It's not published on the public marketplace. At this point, Alec will be able to create the digital product and deliver it within the deadline you both agreed to. To help him stay on track, the system will automatically notify him 3 days before the due date, and again on the due date itself. This ensures that custom orders are delivered on time, and neither side has to worry about delays or miscommunication. And that's it.